A lot of people have been in touch with me asking me to predict the outcome of the FIFA World Cup that's about to start in a few days. But how do I do that? You know, I don't work with dirty data. Unfortunately, I don't know Messi, I don't know Ronaldo, I don't know Mbappe, I don't know Neymar. So what do I do? But I thought, why not just get on the internet, see what's available, and have some fun with this? This is not the sort of prediction I would stake my reputation on because I really don't know whether the birth details I'm working with are genuine or not. But this is for fun, so let's have a look at what's available on the internet and see if we can figure out which team, which country, which player is going to be lifting the World Cup in Qatar in a few weeks from now. There are four major players in the world of football. There's Messi, there's Ronaldo, there's Mbappe, and there's Neymar Jr. Now, Ronaldo plays for Portugal. Portugal is really not a side that has the ability to threaten. One player cannot win the World Cup. Ronaldo can't do it himself. There's no point even looking at Portugal. So we're left with three teams: Brazil, France, and Argentina. I went on the internet. I got whatever details I could of these three players. I got the birth certificates or the birth times that I mentioned for these three players, and then I analyzed these three horoscopes to see who had the best ability to win the World Cup. I used my understanding of football and worked out the four teams I believe will be playing the semifinals. According to me, the semifinals are going to be played between Brazil and Argentina on one side of the draw, and Belgium and France on the other side of the draw. Let's start with Brazil. Now, Brazil are the eternal favorites. Everybody loves the Brazilians. Growing up, if at some point you didn't love the Brazil team, there was obviously something wrong with you. Brazil, headed by Neymar. Brazil led by Neymar this time. What does Neymar's horoscope say? I won't get into a detailed analysis of what planets are significant and why and so on and so forth. I'm going to talk about the Dasha. On the 14th of December, which is when I believe Brazil and Argentina will play the first semifinals, Neymar has Jupiter, Mars, Mercury, Jupiter, Ketu. Now, Jupiter is good, Mars is great. Mercury is the Akarak, therefore I do not believe this competition is going to result in success for him. The Suksham Dasha is of Jupiter, so that's favorable. That suggests that they will actually make it to the semifinals. But the Pran Dasha is going to be that of Ketu. Ketu is not a good planet for this horoscope. For a Mars ascendant, as Neymar is, Ketu is not well positioned. Ketu is positioned in the 8th house of this horoscope. The 8th house is the house of death. It's the house of loss. It's the house of suffering. It's the house of misery. The 8th house is not a good house of the horoscope. And Ketu positioned in the 8th house suggests that on the 14th of December 2022, Neymar is going to have a terrible day, which means Brazil loses. Messi, the great Messi, probably one of the greatest players ever to have played this game. What does destiny have in store for Messi and for Argentina in the semifinals of this World Cup? And will Argentina make it to the finals? On the 14th of December 2022, Messi has the Mahadasha of Jupiter, the Antardasha of Moon, the Pratyantardasha of Rahu, the Suksham Dasha of Rahu, and the Pran Dasha of Saturn. Now, this is extremely interesting. Moon is a good planet for Messi's horoscope. Rahu is definitely a very good planet for Messi's horoscope because it is positioned in the 3rd house, the house of fame, the house where it performs exceptionally well, the house where it gives an incredible amount of success and acclaim. So his Mahadasha is good. His Antardasha is of the 7th lord, so that continues to be good. The Pratyantardasha is Rahu, which is brilliant. The Suksham Dasha is Rahu, which is brilliant. And the Pran Dasha on the 14th of December, on the date of the first semifinals for Messi, is that of Saturn. Saturn is the Lagna lord for this horoscope. It is the lord of the ascendant for Messi. Therefore, Saturn is definitely going to give very good results to this chart. Based on this horoscope, I am 100% certain. If these details are correct, if this data is correct, if this time of birth that I'm working with, that I've taken off the internet, is correct, based on this horoscope, Argentina is defeating Brazil in the first semifinals of the World Cup, and making their way to the finals of this Qatar Football World Cup. Now, the finals are going to happen on the 18th of December, 8:30 p.m. India time. On that day, Messi has the Mahadasha of Jupiter, the Antardasha of Moon, the Pratyantardasha of Rahu, the Suksham Dasha of Rahu, and the Pran Dasha of Sun or Moon. This is extremely interesting. If Messi has the Pran Dasha of Moon, it is 100% certain that Argentina will lose the finals. If Messi has the Pran Dasha of Sun, it is equally certain that Argentina will win the finals. We are working with a time of birth that we suspect might not be fully accurate. And even if it is close to being accurate, there could be a discrepancy of a few minutes up or down. This few minutes up or down difference in the time of birth will change his Pran Dasha from Sun to Moon in his horoscope. My feeling over here is, given the fact that Moon, which is sure to bring defeat, is so close to his Dasha system on that date, I'm inclined to believe that Messi and Argentina will reach the finals. They will defeat Brazil in the semi-finals, but they will not be able to lift this World Cup. I do not see Messi as triumphant and celebrating on December 18th. That brings us to France, the defending world champions. What do the planets have for the boys in blue? The other boys in blue. These are the football boys in blue. Mbappe, the superstar of this team. His horoscope should definitely tell us what to expect. It should give us a very good sense of what lies in store for this team. It is my belief that France will make it to the semi-finals from the other side of the draw, and they're going to play Belgium. Now, I don't have the details. I've not found any details of any of the Belgian players, so I really don't know what's happening on that team, but I thought let's just look at Mbappe's chart and see what I can see over there. The second semi-finals are going to be played on the 15th of December, India time. It's going to start at 12:30, just past midnight on the 15th morning. On the 15th of December, Mbappe has the Mahadasha of Moon, extremely favorable planet. Rahu, remarkably favorable planet. Sun, brilliant. Mars, again very good. And he has the Pran Dasha of Sun once again. He will either have the Pran Dasha of Venus or of Sun. Now, whether he has the Pran Dasha of Venus or he has the Pran Dasha of Sun, both of these planets are going to guarantee success. So, based on Mbappe's horoscope, it is my belief that France will get past Belgium, which I believe is going to be the other team in the second semi-finals, and they're going to make it to the finals of this World Cup in Qatar. On the 18th of December, Mbappe has the Mahadasha of Moon, the Antardasha of Rahu, the Pratyantardasha of Surya, the Suksham Dasha of Rahu, and then the Pran Dasha of either Venus or Sun. This is exactly the same as we are seeing in Messi's horoscope. They both have the Suksham Dasha of either Venus or Sun on the 18th of December. But a difference of just a few minutes, maybe 2 minutes or 3 minutes in the time of birth of Messi will change his Pran Dasha from Venus or Sun to Moon, and Moon is going to pretty much guarantee defeat. And in Mbappe's horoscope, he has the Pran Dasha of either Venus or Sun. Both of these planets are going to guarantee victory. And he could also move from Venus, Sun to Moon if there is a slight difference in his actual time of birth compared to what I have worked with. But the point here is, in Mbappe's horoscope, Moon is not bad. In Mbappe's horoscope, Moon is the nakshatra lord of this horoscope. Therefore, if you look at his Pran Dasha, whether he has Venus or he has Sun or he has Moon, his victory is pretty much guaranteed. Again, as I want to repeat, this is not a prediction I stake my reputation on because this data is not verified and it could be all wrong. But based on what I have and what I've seen and what I've tried to understand, intuitively, I feel that France are going to win this World Cup. Messi is once again going to make it to the finals and is going to be disappointed.